Hey, it's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about Tyler Perry's The Oval Season 2, Episode 21, Powerful Hands. So, who was it that had all the powerful hands? I don't know. I know a lot of people had power and was throwing their power around, that's for sure. That's for sure. Donald threw around his power, so did Hunter and Victoria. Everybody was throwing around power. Anyhow, so, before we get started with the episode, y'all know what I'm gonna ask you to do. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, comment, share, like, comment, like, share. I don't know. I'm feeling blah today, everybody. I'm sorry. Hopefully, I'll get a little pepped up before this, okay? So, shout out to everybody in my comment section. Shout out to all my subscribers. I appreciate you all. Hugs to all of you. Okay. So that's right. Barbie J needs y'all all to subscribe to her channel. I need you to comment, like, and share it, please. Now, I am pissed right now about this episode. Why am I pissed? Because it was a dream. I wanted Priscilla to shoot Victoria. I really wanted Priscilla to have shot Victoria. Damn. All of you who said it was a dream, yeah, I was right. I was hoping it wasn't. I didn't mind Sam hitting her, on the shoulder, but damn. I really, 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 really wanted Victoria to be shot. I don't know. God forgive me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't wish that on anybody. I didn't say killed. I just said shot. Does that matter? Anyway, so Sam asked Priscilla to go back into the kitchen and Hunter was very rude to him and stuff. What is wrong with her and stuff? And calling him. He said, sorry, sir. She said she's sorry. He said, no, you sorry. See, now that Hunter knows that Victoria likes Sam and she thinks he's a better man than him, he's treating Sam like shit. And Sam is getting just what he deserved. I can't even be mad at him because he put himself in that position. And then he was telling him, to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, damn, why you gotta be like that? And he's like walking away and he said, come back, to Sam. What do you say? He said, excuse me, what do you say when I tell you get the fuck out of here? He's like, yes, sir. And he said, yeah, that's better. And Victoria's just standing there. Just standing there. You the one that put him in that position, because you telling your husband. She didn't have to tell her husband about him either. But she did, thinking that was going to make him jealous, and it didn't. So Sam, Sam, I thought he was a smart man, but he's not as smart. He's not that smart, Anyway, Victoria said to Hunter, I know she knows something. She knows something. I could see it in her eyes. He said, so what? I don't care. Then Priscilla goes in the kitchen and she's basically having a nervous breakdown. And Sam went in there to check on her. But she was having a freaking, she doing all this stuff and everything. And I was like, oh, Lord. And Sam's trying to get her, go home. Nobody's going to be upset with you. If you can't do the job today, Richard will cover for you. And he's like, look at me, baby, look at me, baby. Don't be calling me no damn baby. Don't call me no baby. He said, just look at me. She said, I can't look at you. When I look at you, I see her. I was like, damn. Didn't we just hear that on something else? Oh, on Sisters. What's his name was saying, when he trying to have sex with his girlfriend, he sees that other guy. I'm like, y'all need to stop sharing scripts, okay? Stop it. Anyway, I do see her, he said, he called her baby and honey, and she was getting sick of him calling that. She's like, don't you dare call me no damn baby and stuff. And she said, get out of here. He said, I'm not going home. She said, I'm not going home, staying right here. And she said, you trying to get rid of me? I'm like, Priscilla was going into these two different characters and she was getting loud and he's telling her to calm down and not to get loud. You better get out of my face and get out of here. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm done with them. Got her acting like this. Either she gonna be damn professional or she not. But you can't keep switching. Unless you gonna tell her she got a split damn personality. I don't want to see Priscilla being nice and then a bitch and then nice and then a bitch. I can't do it. Okay? Make up your mind what y'all gonna do with her character. Then they show Bobby calling Lily, telling me I want to see you, and she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you called because I want to see you too. What you want to see him for?" And she's like, okay, and they say where they gonna meet, and he said, I love you. He said, I really do love you. You don't have to say it back to me, but I love you and all this stuff. And she was like, whatever. He's like, where you going? I'm on my way to the White House to see the First Lady. Why are you going there? What's happening there? Da 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 da. He's asking her all these questions. She's like, why are you asking all damn questions? But she did manage to tell him that she was going to see her father that day. They were going, oh, he's coming to the White House? No, they going to him. Oh, okay. And he just asking all these questions like, do you really think she knows the answers to these things? I guess the only dumb question is the question unasked. Hello. Anyway, what else happened? Nancy comes in with the doctor and, to see Barry, because remember Barry woke up. And then Richard apologizes to the doctor for earlier. She said, that's okay. They said he was very dehydrated, blah, blah, blah. Nancy pulls out the clothes. Oh, I got you some clothes. See how mothers are? Mothers think about stuff like that. She done packed a little bag for him so when he wake up, he could have some clothes on and all this stuff. She was ready. So she pulling out his stuff and Richard grabs the stuff and slides it over to him. I'll help him with it. Like, what? Like she did something like Richard pissed me off with that little move. Why don't you just go get the car? I thought they was going to show him talking to, Barry and getting some information. He should have been telling Barry all that stuff then. Especially since I thought he was waiting for a father-son moment or something, or was going to try to find out about the Rakadushis and what they did to him so he could go back there. That's what I thought he was going to do, but I didn't see any of that. Unless I stepped out and missed something, I didn't see it. So, what happened? They show, so he looking at her stink, telling her to get the car, and Nancy leaves out and everything. But, they show Bobby telling Max what he learned from Lily and stuff, and he wants to take out the president, or I think he really wants Kyle in their motorcade or something like that. And Max doesn't think it's a good idea, but then he agrees to do it. Sharon was given the okay to check out by the doctor, and he gave her prescription, and then he told her if she have any pain, and then he told her, I'm sorry about about the baby that she lost, and she's like, thank you. So then it was, Victoria. They showed Victoria. She comes in there and she sees, what's his name? Hunter with that doctor. I don't remember that doctor's name. The female doctor that, I don't know. I thought she was a therapist type doctor. How all of a sudden they got her there checking x-rays and all that stuff? I'm confused what type of doctor she is. But if anybody remembers, please put it down in the comment section, because some of the stuff, reading his x-rays, concussion and all that, I don't think therapists do that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I just don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It could be. I don't know everything. I admit it. Anyway, what else? So she sees her and Donald they're sitting there. She's like, what are you doing here? And she said, I was asked to come here by the chief of staff and stuff. And that's when they come in. Donald comes in with Jason. And they make him tell what happened. He didn't want to tell everything in front of the first lady, but he had to tell what happened to Jason. And he finally tells the truth, and what they believe happened. Basically him trying to rape Ellie and getting hit over the head. It was an intern. What intern? Victoria's like, what intern? So she finally tells, and Hunter kept saying, is she okay? She said, why do you keep asking, is she okay? It's like, you're not even asking about your son. So, is she all right? Is she all right? Is she okay? And he said, kind of what your daughter. They told him that he snuck. They think he snuck in her trunk unbeknownst to her and followed her home. And he said, sort of like what your daughter did to Jean. Regine. Okay. So Victoria said, that's it. He's going to the same damn place as his sister. I don't care. When we go to see my father, that's it. I'm telling you. So he's like, he keeps asking about Ellie, but Donald's like, you don't want to go see your son? Would you like to go see your son, sir? Nah, go see him later. So he walks away. Kyle comes back and said, we got an issue because the issue is we don't have any DNA is not at that site, the site where they bombed the house. So they know that Max and Bobby are still alive. They didn't get them. But it ain't even funny. The sad thing is neither one of them, Hunter nor Victoria, went in there to see Jason. They acted so concerned. What happened? Who did it? Da da da. All of this, and not near one of them went there to see that boy. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. They don't care. They the worst set of parents I ever damn seen. Crackhead parents act better than they do. Cokehead parents, drughead parents. I tell you, I give up. Anyway, what else happened? Donald thought it was a concussion, but we learned it wasn't a concussion. Kyle tells Don, okay, no DNA. So when he realized that Bobby's still alive, he said, that's probably where she went the other night. Like Lily went to see him. Now he knows. And he goes, well, let's flush them out. So I guess he gonna use Lily to flush out Bobby. But then Kyle said, well, Max has a wife he don't really care about, but he does have a son. But I ain't heard him mention his son but that one time. That was probably season 1. I'm like, Max don't talk about that boy, act like he misses him or anything. Ain't nobody looking for him. So I'm like, how old is this son? That he don't think the boy is like, where daddy? Where my daddy? Where my daddy? Anyway. So, Hunter goes in the office to see Ellie, seeing if she's okay. And she's like, you know what happened? He said some of it. She's like, he tried to rape me. He said, I'm sorry. You knew he was like this? How you know he's like this? He said, he's sick. We're getting him help. And he's like, here, come on, let me cut. She's like, no, look, I just want to do my work. I don't want to, no, come to my office and have a drink. She's like, nah, I just really don't want to, and do you even care? I don't think you care, she's saying. He's like, no, I do cry. I do care. He said, I do. I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart. She said, look, I need to know that I'm more than just a piece of butt or ass or something. I don't know what she said. She just need to know, whatever. I kind of started skipping over her when she started saying stuff. Then they got Richard and Barry. Richard and Barry get on that damn elevator. And who's on there? Who's on there, y'all? Kareem and Sharon. And Barry says, Sharon trying to hide behind Kareem. And he's like, Sharon, is that you? What you doing in here? Maybe she was coming to see you. You see, I choked even saying that because that didn't make no damn sense. Why would Sharon go to see him? But she did. That's how she got hurt. So he said, are you in here about the baby? What's wrong with the baby? You in here aborting my baby? You having an abortion? Richard trying to calm him down, and Richard trying like, come on, Barry, stop, not here. And he's like, I want to know now. What's going on? And he's stepping to her, and he don't even acknowledge Kareem. He don't even see Kareem. He like, who? He just sees Sharon, and he's like, what? Is that engagement ring? Yo, you engaged her? I fucking engaged her. You was playing me all this time. You was playing me. You was a slut. He was calling all kinds of names. And Kareem jumped in and he was like, yeah, we getting married. That's right. And Richard is like, Barry, come on. He grabbed him and stuff. Because Barry threw his bag down and stuff. But he grabbed him and threw him up against the wall. And Kareem, Kareem couldn't help but go, yeah, listen to your daddy. Listen to your father. And he turned around and said, look, you shut your mouth, young man. You shut your mouth. He said, what the fuck you talking to? I said, see, no respect. Kareem have no respect, Sharon. If you didn't see it, God, Stevie Wonder could see that. That boy have no respect. He is not the man for you. And Richard, Barry's like, who are you talking? Don't be talking to my father like that. And Richard, he's like, no, that's not right. She married him and she having my baby. And he's like, she lost the baby. No, she didn't. He said, son, she lost the baby. I said, how did Richard even know? Do any of us know when did Richard take a moment to find out about Sharon? Because none of us seen it. I ain't seen him take one moment to find out about Sharon. Anyway, but somehow he seemed to know what's going on. So Richard breaks it down and tells him everything. And Barry is just like, all of a sudden my heart went out to him. I was just like, damn, Jill, but slap out of it. Me feeling sorry for Barry, his crazy self. But I did. Because when he said, how come I keep losing my children? Boy, that made me feel for him. Why I keep losing my children? And he was like almost breaking down, walking off that elevator. Oh man, that hurt me. Okay, let me try to go on because that part did touch my heart. You know, parents, if that don't touch your heart, I don't know. You gotta be heartless. But anyway, so Alan goes in to see Donald and he asks if Jason was okay. He said, you shouldn't be talking about that. I told you leave that alone. You do your work and all that stuff. So he walk away and he come back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, First Lady was in here snooping on my desk the other day when y'all had went on that whatever. And he said, and you let her? He said, hell, she is. She scared the hell out of me. You know, it's like, so I let her. And then Kyle walks in and he said, look, Donald, Sam got me locked down and I can't use my password. So Donald's like, Alan, get Sam in here. Sam came in like, it wasn't even a minute or two. It wasn't 2 minutes. I mean, Sam would have had to be outside the damn door to come in that quick. I'm just saying. So Sam comes in there and he's like, yes, you asked to see me. Yeah. I need you to reinstate Kyle. It's a matter of national security. He's doing something for the president. Okay. And then he walks out and said, yes, sir. He walks out. Kyle's like, he's going to be a problem. He said, Donald said, like everybody else in the damn White House, like who in the White House ain't a problem? Shit, they the problems. That White House didn't have all them problems until they got there. Till Kyle and Donald and the First Lady and the President, the first family, they all problems. They are issues. Okay, what else happened? Come on. But yeah. What else happened? Hunter wants to make Ellie feel safe. He wants her to come on to my office, have a drink. Isn't it the first goddamn thing in the morning? Ain't it the first thing in the morning that they having a drink? Didn't they just get there? Is it me, y'all? What are they doing drinking at 9 a.m.? It's probably 8 a.m. because I'm sure it starts early in the White House. I'm just saying. Maybe it's me. I'm going to keep saying maybe it's me. But I damn sure know it tain't. It tain't. Anyway, so he will make us say by screwing her. I'm going to say screwing her. And she doesn't really want to, but she finally gives in. And you can see it on her face. She don't want to do it, but you know, she likes having that power or whatever it is. And he turns her around and you see him lift up her dress. And he so easily insert his penis into her. And I'm like, don't she need to bend over a little bit? I don't know how tall she is. But anyway, and he gets like 1 stroke, 2 stroke. And she go, 3 stroke. That chair twirled around and Victoria's in the chair. I don't know what she had. But she took it and went swap up against her Ellie's head, knocked her ass over. I thought that was so funny. I kept running it back because I wanted to see the hell she hit her with a pocketbook. And you know, it reminded me of, you know, when a grandmother, when them old ladies hit you with their hot pocketbook. I thought it was a pocketbook. Pow! Slapped the crap out of her ass. I was dying. I thought it was so funny. I'm sorry, y'all. Because none of us saw that coming. That's like when Jason popped up that time in the bathroom from behind the tub and all that stuff. It's like you just don't see it coming. But I knew something was up when they were showing it. I said, what's about to happen? Is Victoria gonna walk in? She already in there. Too funny. So she told I'm sorry. So she told Ellie that she's fired. You know, nobody's fired. No, she's fired if I see her ass around here. So she fired her and she threatened her that what she was gonna do to her if she saw her again. So Don Hunter's picking up Victoria, like holding her back and stuff. And he picked her up and turned her around, put her down on the floor. And she was so pissed. She said, "Let me ask you a question. What's it going to take for you to stop this?" He was like, "Nothing." She said, "You mean there's nothing I could do to stop this?" He's like, "No." She said, "Well, let me tell you something. If my father dies, we have no protection. That's it. You messing around, but we are no longer protected. Do you understand that?" And he said, "Yeah, yeah, I know. That, I get it, So he told her later, he just said when she's about to leave, if you tell your dad anything, just tell what happened with Ellie and Jason. And she's like, "Huh? Are you kidding me?" He said, "Yeah, she's a threat to him, which means she's a threat to us." So he wanted to get rid of Ellie because he know Ellie didn't even want to have sex with him. She really wants to do this job well, and he doesn't. I don't know. Since she becoming an issue, he probably got his mind on the next person, which is Sharon. We don't know that he thinking about Sharon now, so he's like, next Ellie. What else? So that was something right there. Um, what happened next? I'm missing something, y'all. Did you know there's a um? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Oh, oh. Sharon and not Barry. Sharon and Kareem were in the car. That's what it was. Oh my God. This scene was just like, I can't stand Kareem. I can't stand Kareem. And he's like, "Sorry about that." And she's like, "You sure? You sure?" And you see the tears running down her face. "And did you know he was there?" And he didn't want to answer. He finally said, "Yes, I knew." And she said, "But you didn't want to tell me. You didn't want to tell me." He's like, "Nah, you was sick. You was this." She said, "Oh, don't give me that bull. He's still somebody I care about." He said, "Oh, somebody you care about, somebody you love." Whether she love him or care about him, no, she was living with him. Come on, dude. Come on. That's when we learned that well, I think we knew already that they were already messing around before that Kareem and Sharon were messing around. But she asked him, "Did you give me this ring? Did you give me this ring, because you knew he was there?" And he was like, "Oh, come on. If you know me, you would know better than that." She said, "I do know you. That's why I'm saying it." She said, "I know who you are." So they argue back and forth, and she don't want to marry him, and she's saying, "You don't want to marry me either." And she's like, um, I forgot what it was, but they got into this argument. He said, "Oh, you can't take me loving you, somebody loving you and stuff." And she was like, "Huh? Are you for real with this right now?" She was like, "You cheated on me. Oh, come before." And he's like, "Oh, come on. You living in the past. You got to keep moving to the future," and all this stuff. People who mess up always say stuff like that. Why don't we move forward? Why you shoot me in the past and all this stuff? It's always the ones who did the dirt who's always don't want you to go back and remind them about the dirt they did. And so he said, she said, "I begged you to come back and you didn't come back." And he was like, "I'm out of my," he said he was out of his relationship. He'd been done with that relationship with the girl. And she's like, "You just got out of it. What are you talking about? I've been out of it," he said. They was all back and forth. Anyway, so he said, "You just can't take me loving you." And she's like, "Are you for real?" And she said, "You know what? Just leave me alone and just drive. Just drive. Leave me alone." She said, "Look, I've been through a lot in the last 24 hours. So just leave me." And he was like, "You right. You right." He kept wanting to say something. And I was like, "Shut the up, Kareem." That's all that went through my head. Sorry, y'all. So then Victoria goes in Jason's room and that female doctor is in there. Like I said, I don't know what kind of damn doctor she is. I didn't think she was. The x-rays say this and they show no concussion and blah blah blah. When did he get an x-ray? Who took him to the damn doctor? Why did he get an x-ray? They carried him from the place into the damn house, into the White House. When did he get an x-ray? I'm just saying. Anybody know? So when she told Victoria there's no concussion, she was like, That's too bad. His stupid ass should not have left out or snuck out of here like that. And she's like, ma'am, she's like, bam me. His ass sneaking out, that's what he get. You know, is there anything else you need? Yes, for you to be gone. I was rolling. So then she play on motherly, the lady leave, and like she's like, ugh. And she leaves and she sits nicely on that bed next to Jason. And she, like she was gonna rub him, and she put her hand back and went, slap! I was dying. I'm sorry. I was dying. She slapped the shit out of him. So she slapped him. And he said, how did you get out of here? I never left here. Then how'd you get that mark on your head? Now, how did you get that? Y'all tell me how he got that mark right there on the head. I thought he hit him in the back of the head. I didn't know he hit him in the front of the head unless he turned or something. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. They be messing up with these when they do stuff. But anyway, he said he got in the trunk and rode in. And she said, oh, like you taught your sister to do. She said, you going to a prison just like your sister. You going to go to the boy's side from the girl's side she had. I said, at least he be with his sister again. You know? And he's like, Mom, no, I just need help. She said, no, you just need a good old ass whooping. I said, I hear you. That's what he needs. He need a beat down. Not just the ass whooping, because that's what y'all supposed to give him and y'all don't. So he need a beat down from a couple of men. Just beat his ass. That's what he need. Then they show Richard and Sam. They discuss it. They at the gate. He's just coming into work. He said, oh, you just getting here? Yeah, I had to take care of some stuff. Why you didn't tell him Barry's home and getting out of the hospital? Oh, he did tell him about Barry being in the hospital, I think, already. No, he thought he still have him. He didn't tell Sam that Barry was in the hospital. I'm sitting there going, why didn't you tell him? And he still got him thinking he gotta go find those guys. And but Richard's Sam is talking about his inside person, the FBI and all this stuff, and yada yada yada. So he just asked Richard to keep an eye on Priscilla because she acting real strange. He's like, oh, does this have to do with the first lady? He's like, shh, don't be saying that. He said, well, what did she ask me? Do I know and stuff? Well, do you know? You could only tell what you saw. You know, you think you don't know or whatever. They went through that whole option. I was like, whatever. And you was a grown-ass man. Why you asking him, what should I say? Come on. Anyway, then they show Lily showing up at the White House, and she runs into Kyle at the gate. And at that same spot, and Sam comes over, and they exchange some words, Kyle and Lily, and Sam is standing right there listening, and then when Kyle goes, she goes, he asks, what was that all about? And she's like, oh, nothing other than I hate him. And he said, why is that? She said, you should know, you work with him. I said, damn, Lily, you hit the spot. That was right. That's a good one. So he takes Lily to meet Victoria. Victoria gets on the phone and she calls somebody and she goes, come. What the? Come on now. And I knew it. I said, that got to be Priscilla. Here come Priscilla out there. She said, I'm having guests and I'd like for you to bring tea. Yes, ma'am. So she's standing there staring at her. You know, we stop. She's like, I mean, those eyes, Priscilla was, if those eyes could kill, they look like lasers just zzz, into the first lady, you know. She is what's about. So she goes, why are you just standing there? Just why you haven't moved? Oh, okay. And so she turns to walk away and she said, I won't drink any of it anyway. Priscilla comes back and said, why's that, ma'am? Why's that, ma'am? And she said, I told you, I don't trust you. She goes, yes, ma'am, I'll get that tea right away. And she goes in there and she starts having a breakdown again in there. But Sam passes her while she was going to the kitchen. They kind of pass each other and he's coming with Lily. And he stops her there. And Lily and her talk, and Sam walks away, and Victoria looks and says, why are you going that way? He said, is there a problem there? Yeah, why don't you go that way? It looks like you're going to check on your wife. She's fine. You go that way. Go the other way. I said, damn, bitch, he can't check on his wife. Come on now. Look at what you have caused, Sam, by doing that. Look at what you start. Meanwhile, what's her name? Lily's sitting there like, This bitch is crazy. You know, she's looking down, acting like she's doing something like, And I know, Lily was like, I can't stand her either. You know, I would have been like that too. So she just looked disgusted. Lily had this, I'm disgusted look. So she goes, I was a bit surprised to get your call since you said you hated my designs. Oh, did I say that? Really? I don't think so. She said, no, a lot of your ripoffs are really nice. I said, oh, shoot. What? She said, I don't do ripoffs. She should have said, biatch, hold up. I don't do ripoffs. She should have smacked her when she said that. You know, okay, whatever. That's what Victoria did. Okay, whatever. She said, well, I need a dress. I'm going to see my father and I need something conservative, this, that, and the other. And I don't have anything like that in my closet. She said, well, maybe you should go see another designer. Oh, no. I want to see you because I think we should start spending more time together. You know, since our husbands work so closely together and all that stuff, you know, and I don't have any close friends that I could really talk to who are, you know, in the White House and stuff. She said, so I choose you to be a friend. I was like, bitch, you don't get to choose me. Like, I don't choose you. But Lily went along with it and said, oh, I'm flattered. I can't with them. I don't think I could have did it. Anyway, so they show Richard walking into the kitchen at the end and he's talking to Priscilla. He ain't even looking. She got a damn butcher knife into the butcher block, just shaking. And he just talking to him like, look down, Richard, look down. And he finally sees the knife and he's like, ooh, are you okay? And he goes over there slowly with his gloves on and he takes her hand and takes the knife out of her hand. Are you all right? She's like, did you know that they were having sex? And Richard don't know what to say. That's the first question he asked Sam. What if she asked me? Did you know it's he ain't trying to answer because he don't want to get in the middle of it. And stop it. I need somebody to be on my side. I need to know. Did you know? I need to know that somebody's on my side. Just because they knew don't mean they on your damn side. That means they don't want to have nothing to do with it. That's what it means, Priscilla. Damn. He ain't your home skillet. I don't know. Nancy might have told you, but that's Richard. Anyway, so he's like, we shouldn't be talking about that here. We shouldn't. Why not? Why can't we talk about here? You know, and he's trying to get her to lower her voice. Keep your voice down. No, because that bitch, she evil. She mean. She's a bitch. She's a this. She just going on. She's like, come on, stop it, Priscilla, calm down. I don't want to calm down because if she says another goddamn thing to me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. And here comes Priscilla. Here comes Victoria in there. Because see, Victoria was waiting. What's taking that tea so long when she was sitting there with Lily? What's taking that tea so long? She gonna get up and go in there because she just want to mess with her. She's doing to Priscilla what Hunter's doing to Sam. They just messing with them because they can. Because they can. They got the power. Maybe that was the title, Power in the Hand or something like that. Powerful Hands. I don't know. So she walks in there and all of a sudden Priscilla stopped. And I said, see? She's like, what was all that shit you had to say? Why it's so quiet now? Priscilla made me sick with that. I don't know what's going on with her. But she should have went home if she can't take it. That's what she should have did. Just like Sam said. Anyway, y'all, that was the end of this episode. It was all right. You know, I don't know. It was just all right to me. I got some laughs out of it. And anytime I can laugh, that's cool for me. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel if I missed anything. This your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.